Hey, Earth Signs, we're going to do your aha moment action healing advice. Thanks for being here today. If you're new, welcome. All the info you need to know is listed down below. So let's get started. What do the Earth Signs need to take action on in this current period of time? Whoa, that's way too many. Oh, I think I'm going to keep it. We've got Bee Spirit, Prosperity, with Reflecting Pulse, Stillness, and Spirit Guardian of Spring, Activation. So I feel like in this moment of stillness somehow, and that's card number 33 as well, you're activating your prosperity. So maybe that's been on hold. You kind of wondered if you've lost your way, you're not on the right path. What about healing? We'll get some clarifiers for all these in a minute. Refuge, Enchanted Fern Grotto. So you went within, trying to find your light, trying to make sense of everything, probably analyzing everything, just kind of taking a step back from everybody and everyone. And look at this, Dragonfly Spirit, Change, and Bear Spirit, Healing. You're the only sign that got 3 in all those so far. I still have air signs to do. So whatever it is, you realized in this period of refuge, and perhaps the changes led you to the refuge, that some deep healing was needed. So it's interesting that we have healing coming out for the healing. Let's go over to the advice. Secret Spring Success, number 34. I'm going to get one out of this deck as well. So the advice is if you continue with these changes and your healing and you activate this, there's nothing more to do but success. And look at this, transformation and passion. So if you felt stuck or signs, or you felt like, you know, you're without passion and kind of going through all the motions, there's going to be success here and a lot of healing. So let's dive deep and kind of look at it. All right. Ooh, why did that card flip over? The Hierophant. So committed to something. Let's see. For the action for the Earth Signs. Rebirth. That's number 10. So that old cycle is coming to a close, going with the flow. So don't fight the changes. I know that that's really hard to do because I've got Earth in so many placements in my chart. But it's kind of like in this period of isolation, something needed to grow and be activated. We have isolation and maturity. And I feel like you kind of self-isolated because maybe you were giving too much and everybody was just kind of taking and it was just draining and nothing was working out. Possibilities is here as well. And you might have even lost hope in those possibilities because it seems like everything you try, when you went left, you should have gone right. When you went right, you should have went left. When you should have jumped, you should have stuck, and vice versa. It's like almost this mistrust of your own intuition at this point because it feels like you've been led down the wrong path or just a difficult path. Did a couple clarifiers and the tarot then for this. Yep, that was the ancestor card. I saw that. Someone is not speaking their inner truth. That could be all it's going to take to activate it. You know, words can be used for our benefit or as weapons sometimes. So careful about what is said. I feel like it's more like something that was said to you. Yep, at odds, sunken hopes. There's the ancestor card, the twin flame. Oh, we're going to get a clarifier for that. That came out in the water sign reading as well. And then children. So could have to do with children, but I feel it's more like that childhood innocence how you were before you went into this refuge. All of that passion and feeling in your heart that somehow got squashed. And then we have the dandelion, make a wish, or it's intentionally spreading information. So, I don't know. I think something more is going to come back on that. I think that has to do with the wish. Why is the twin flame card here for action? This twin flame might be activated in this moment of stillness. There's the Hangman. There's the Four of Swords. King of Wands. Golly, this is so similar to the fire sign reading. Seven of Wands. Page of Cups and the King of Swords. Yeah, there's a moment of truth or clarity here. When you're in your bubble, setting your boundaries, figuring all this out, going through your healing. 7 and 4 does equal 11 as well. in the stillness, it's because they're bringing in this passion. This King of Wands could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but whatever it is, like see that flame, the twin flame, it's going to light that fire again. And in a way be healing for you as well if you don't already know this person. That's cool. I like that a lot. Let's see what's going on over here with the healing. What needs to be changed or healed from? Sorrow, aloneness, ripeness, suppression. So sometimes, you know, we suppress our feelings because we think they'll just go away, or we think we figured out a logical reason for why we felt the way that we felt. And we can kind of get imbalanced in that way, right? So Six of Pentacles is here, the compromise card. So this time was necessary to balance all this out. We can't suppress that anymore. It feels like something was ripe for the picking. 2 9s here. So this is all coming to a close. And it left a big, huge sorrow in your soul. And you felt very alone. Maybe like your turn was never coming. It was never your time. Or it's a tremendous, overwhelming sense of unfairness here. That something didn't go the way that it was planned or thought that it would. Or, yeah, 9 of Wands. That's a 3 9s, guys. Still holding on. 4 of Cups. Feeling like it's a missed opportunity. And that could be the person you're dealing with energy as well. Choices here, 2 of Wands. How do I get out of this mess? Or maybe I got into this mess due to the choices that I made. 3 of Cups and 3 of Swords. 2 3s together. So we've got 9s and 3s, which also break down to a 3. So that's crazy. It caused all this heartache. And it's almost like I expected this to come back around. I expected it to come back together, to change. And I feel like I missed this opportunity here. So just some deep healing that's needed in there. What about this 3 of Cups and this 3 of Swords? And I think particularly with earth signs, since, you know, we are so analytical and grounded and giving, I don't know. We get it confused sometimes because our heart and our mind are at battle, and they're obviously sometimes very different, you know. So reaching out, communication. I think that someone expected communication, or they're just thinking, if I could just know what the truth is, because we have the duck, it is what it appears to be, I would be able to get past this. If I could maybe put how I feel and why this was so hard and all of these things, if I could get them straight in my mind, row my ducks in my mind, that would be instant healing. But the problem with that is like, it's saying the whistle. Someone's trying to get your attention. Pay attention. Time's up. I am going to clarify that. There's a missing piece here that's crucial. We've got baggage, holding on to past events and relationships. Bones, digging up the past. Buried emotions or feelings. That goes with the suppression. And sticky note, remembering or constant reminders. It's like it never really completely goes away, even though I feel like you've been really going within and trying to figure this out. And that might be part of it, is they might not want you to know all the answers yet. It might need to happen organically. Why is the whistle here? The Hermit. So someone's trying to get someone to come out of their shell, or see how that light is lighting up within her, like telling them, Spirit's trying to tell you the answers to this question. I don't know that you're going to get it from that person, but we'll see. And that's the hard part, I think, is because, see here, 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. It's like, I know I need to let this go. I need to balance my energy, but there's still so much deep love here. That's the most love you can have in the deck, you know, and she seems immersed in it and unable to kind of let it go. What about this communication? Is that going to be spiritually, or does it need to be in the physical form? The Devil, the 7 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's the lack of closure. and the lack of answers, like the honest answers. So you know there's something to the story that you don't know the full truth, even if you know 99% of it, and it just adds to the confusion, and almost where it's become an issue all on its own. But the good news is we've got success, transformation, passion. So let's see how we're going to go into that, how that's going to happen. Friendliness. I think that friendliness is maybe getting out of hermit mode, definitely. So if you've been in hermit mode, keeping yourself closed off from the world, it's time to kind of get back out there. Be receptive. See, it's like fighting, receptivity, understanding. It's like the need to know is getting in your way here. And they're trying, yep, and 7 of what is swords. So it's like self-sabotage in a way. Guidance and postponement. So this girl, and this card's been coming out like crazy. Everything's gray except for the color that's in the picture. It's almost like nothing compares to whatever or whoever this is in the past, the twin flame, right? And they're trying to say, hey, you've got to be able to see the color all the time, because they're always going to be in your energy, right? You're always going to have a passionate connection to them, whether they're meant to come back or not. And somehow or another, you're going to harness this and transform from it. I wonder how that's going to go down. That's very, I mean, it's really beautiful. Even though I know it seems like there's been a lot, like I said, it's because you've been through a lot, guys. I mean, and I think that that's all past energy, because, see, there's going to be new opportunities. Some of you might need to have a career change, but I don't feel that that's exactly it. Good grief, it's so close to the water sign reading here. So here's the flashlight. Illumination, seeing through the darkness. House of Cards, laying it all out on the table. And sometimes that's just within ourselves, admitting things to ourselves. We've got the fire extinguisher, stagnant love, dying passions, roommate dynamics. Some of you might be in those situations, or your person might be, but I feel like it's more a fire extinguisher was brought to your level of passion inside, and it's time to reawaken that through either a new opportunity or just a new outlook and a fresh perspective with the hot air balloon here. We've got the journal on the bottom, rewriting your story. There's the divine masculine. He's thirsty for change, drowning in emotion. The fox, deception, lies, and trickery with separation. Endings, divorce, breakups, time apart. So if you're dealing with the divine masculine in another connection, they might be going through it with their person now. But I don't feel like there's been much communication, especially in the terms of feelings. Let's get some tarot on this. Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands. So someone is going to be running in with some information here, or the universe is going to come in and balance this out. The Knight of Swords is swift movement, oftentimes communication. This guy's running to get on, you know, this motorcycle to take him somewhere. So something's going to happen that's going to ignite this passion within you. It's going to be much more balanced. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. You might feel it coming, but I think it has something to do also with expectations. You know, the divine's bringing your ship in. It's going to be better, I'm hearing, than what you expect. But don't let fear get in your way. There's still a lot hidden here with the Moon card that hasn't been brought to the surface yet. What about the Knight of Swords? Why is that here, please? The Fool. With the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So no more holding back communication. Someone is actually going to express the way that they feel. And that might, you will know if that's on your end. If you feel this need to say how you feel and it's bottled up and repressed and suppressed, and you keep getting pings from the divine. I can't stress that enough. The feeling of fear is if it makes you a little nauseous, gives you butterflies in your stomach, or if you have like an instant resistance to no, 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 no when you're getting pinged, right? Not just when you're sitting around. Intuition is just there. There's no stuff around it. So when you get pinged, don't go into the fear part. If that makes you feel, oh, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, that's just fear, okay? So let's see if we can get some advice here. So final advice for the earth signs, and we'll wrap it up. I hope that this was helpful to you guys. If so, please like, comment, subscribe, stick around. Love to have you. So we have not owning your truth, withdrawn. And for some of you, you're just unhappy and just kind of depressed. But I don't feel like that's the majority of you. And I feel like that passion just needs to be ignited. So if you have truth to own, it's time. Okay, guys? Well, I am rooting for you. Let me know if this is your story, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.